Okay, hello everyone. Hopefully this is going to work. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for joining me. So today we're going to be making a glitter tumbler. All of the glitter I'm using is Dawn's from Wreaths by Dawn. You can get that there. And I am part of the winter, hey Dawn, the 2023 Winter Design Marathon that Dawn and Susan are putting on. So this is a little sample of what I do if I'm trying to test colors and things like that. So you can do this to kind of help decide how you're going to put your colors and that kind of thing. So that's my little test. Hey CT, hey Mel. I put the colors next to it in the order that I'm going to use because you want to use the darkest to the lightest. So we're going to do that. And let's see, trying to get this camera to work. Okay. All right, we're just going to go with it. All right, so this is my, I don't know if you can see it, but my cutout from Cricut. I use the cat scratch paper, and it really just, helps. Image control. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I was trying to get the image control up. So right now, you really can't see it, right? Like when you cut these out, you really can't see what you're cutting. So here's a tip for you. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I take a, not a crayon, a chalk marker here that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I mark it like this. Hey, Rhea, how are you? So that I can see without, hopefully taking off any of the little lines, like that one just came off. Okay, but basically I want to see the outer line so that I can, I don't know why this isn't working. There we go. See the little lines to cut it. And when I am doing my colors. Why all of a sudden this one is not working. So you see how now you can see what the design is. It's coming up just like that. Okay. And then I just take a paper towel, dry paper towel, and rub that all around again without taking off any of your little lines. It happens. Okay. So just like that. All right. So now you can see the design, whereas before you really couldn't see it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our paper cutter and we're going to go ahead and cut this to fit the tumbler. And I'm going to keep that little piece. I like to keep my little pieces because I actually use them for test papers. So I'm just going around and cutting the top and the bottom and the one side. I'm not going to cut all the sides. So I'm going to put it on my tumbler first. And again, when you do that chalk, it really helps you be able to see what it is you're cutting. Oh, thank you, Roxana. Thank you. Okay, so let's put that to the side and let's see without falling over. You want to make sure you put it right side up. So I'm going to kind of set it. Hey, Kathy! On my tumbler, kind of make sure. And, all right, I'm going to cut that side. How's Mr. Beckham doing today? All right, I'm going to cut this edge. I don't want to cut it really close just in case. Hey, Susan. All right, that should be good. let's get this out of the way. I hope it doesn't fall. All right, so now here's another tip for you when you're putting it on your tumbler, because it's kind of hard to keep it straight. It's, you know, it's a little bit of a mess. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it where we want it. Let me get a piece of tape. And hey, Brandy, this is the low tack tape. So I'm going to take one of these. Hey, LaDonna. And once I get it lined up, and again, you want to make sure the top is the top. Thank you, Kathy. All right, just like that. Once you kind of get it where you want it, I'm going to take my tape and put it on the tumbler so that that piece kind of holds it into place. All right, and then I'm going to line it up again, make sure I've got it good, and I think I do. We'll see. Thank you, CT. So now I'm just going to take this backing off. This cat scratch paper is double-sided in case any of you guys have never used this before. Thank you, Dawn. If you guys could please share this video, I would appreciate it. All right. So then we're just going to cut a little piece of that off. And then we're going to get this started. Let me kind of zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it. All right. So I'm going to lay that down very carefully, like so. And then I'm going to check it again. I think I've got it lined up good. So now I'm going to take that tape off very carefully. All right, get that little piece back there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to put this onto, thanks Mel, my tumbler. And I'm just going to use this and kind of push it as we go. And this kind of helps to take all the bubbles out and hopefully get it to lay flat there. And that little piece coming up. But I never used to be able to get mine on straight. And once I started doing it this way, I saw someone else doing it. It wasn't my idea. I really started using this and it's amazing. Okay. I mean, it's pretty straight all the time. Okay. So there we go. I'm going to kind of get this going here. All right. So now we have that on, and then I just really kind of make sure it's pressed on well. I'm not going to worry about these little pieces. Okay, looks pretty good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start with the darkest color. You want to go from your darkest to lightest. And like I said, I have my little cheat sheet here that I kind of made up. You can do it any way you want. I'm going to try and do it this way. Okay, so the first color, and Dawn is now selling these in her store. They were from Hardworking Mom, but Dawn is doing it now. So we're going to start with this one called Thunderstorm. And I'm just going to do the eyes and the mouth of the gingerbread in the black. Okay. I'm going to pour that on there. Don't need much. And then I'm going to rub that in. I'm going to go to the other one. Take that off me. Okay. Oh no, Regina, that's awful. Okay, put a little of this here. All right, rub that in. Okay, and we're going to take our brush, get that off of there. Okay, you can also use a little lint roller to get that off. Okay, so then we're going to go to the next color. So I'm just going to put that to the side. And then we're going with the Christmas green. And we're going to do the Christmas tree here. Oh, no, don't take that off. Okay, there we go. And you're just going to rub that in really well. Look how pretty. Okay, there we go. And then there's another tree over here. There we go. And do that one. There's a lot of amazing designers that are going to join us. Mel from Mel's Corner Creations is up next. And make sure you watch her. You've never saw it done this way? Oh, it's really an easy way, like if you want to do patterns and stuff. And I love it. Okay, so there's our Christmas trees. This one to the side. Okay. Oh, thank you. Appreciate your sharing. All right, next is called chili pepper. And this is the red we're going to use. So we are going to do the, you want to be careful, like I said, it really helps when you do, like, outline it with the marker, not the marker, the chalk writer, really helps. Oh my gosh, the glitter is everywhere, honestly. Okay, so I'm going to do this red. I love glitter, but it is everywhere. Okay, so we're going to do that one. And like I said, this is double-sided tape, so it's only going to stick to where you have taken the tape off of. Let me get that off of there, just to kind of clean that up a little bit. No, you cannot. It's everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, I have it in my hair, all over my clothes, all over my keyboard. It's everywhere. That's why I tried to do it over this little pan this time, because literally I have it everywhere when I do this. And it's messy, but the effect is gorgeous. Okay, so now we're going to do this candy cane. And you just want to rub it in real good so it sticks to that adhesive. Okay, so I'm going to brush that one off. All right, then we're going to go to this one over here. I have a candy down there too, so we'll get that one. This is just an easier way, like if you want to do, like, because you couldn't do this intricate design when you're doing, like if you were just glittering. So I really like to do these burst templates. That one. And it really, honestly, it doesn't take much glitter at all. You can kind of move your glitter around right into those spots where you need it. Okay, just like that. Okay. All right, let's see. I know, it's just so cool. All right, so I have the candy cane and that done. All right. Let's try to get that all off of there. And it sticks to it, so it really is hard to get the glitter off, but that's okay. All right, so the red's done. And we're going to move that out of the way. Next, we're going to be using Royalty. And I'm going to do that for some of the ornaments in the trees. So we'll do the ornaments, a couple colors. And like I said, don't worry about it getting over the other colors, because it will just brush right off of those other colors just like that. Okay, so let's go to the other tree and do a couple of those. See, so it rubs right off of the other glitter, but the light color glitter, sometimes it kind of holds on. Find what the templates or the tumblers. This template I made, I designed it, but you can get them on Etsy. Just type in a Tumbler burst template. All right, so next we're going to use Dazzle Me. And I'm going to do his little buttons in this color. Yeah, you get the designs off of Etsy. But like I said, I designed this one. Okay. And we're going to do the snowflake. Yeah, I designed this one in Affinity Designer. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, that was a little much. Okay, let's brush that off. And this one is a little thicker, or a little chunkier glitter. But when you're doing the burst, most of the time you want to use a very fine cut of glitter. Because if you use too thick of a glitter, it's just not going to work. So you really want to stick with the fine and ultra fine glitter when you do the burst templates. said, this one is just a bigger cut, and it still works on this. But you do have to be careful of the cut of the glitter that you use. Okay, we have one more snowflake up here. Okay, I think I got that. All right. Like I said, you want to move from the darkest color to the lightest color. Okay, so I think we got all of that. See, I still have glitter everywhere, even though I have this pan. The templates themselves, they run anywhere from, I don't know, $2 to $7 or $8. It just depends on the designer. Okay. Yeah, it just depends on the designer. But normally you can get them, I mean, a lot of times they go on sale and that kind of things, but it really doesn't, it's not much. Okay, let me see if I can pour this back in without making a mess. Okay, good enough. Okay, let's go to our next color, which is the Copper Penny. And this is going to be for the gingerbread man. Okay. All right, let's do this one. Then we'll go up and do the next one. Again, you can just kind of move that glitter to where you need it. But I just love, like, you know, Kathy said, the design kind of, hey, Lynette, thanks for joining us. Do I make the tumblers? Yeah. Yep, I have all kinds of tumblers in mine. Or do you mean the design itself? And some people do the burst and first, like they put the glitter on first and then put it on their cup. I could never do that. But yes, I sell these tumblers. I sell glitter pens, all kinds of stuff. Aluminum signs. In fact, I'm now selling Lori's signs. So you can get all of Lori's designs in my Shopify store. Okay, isn't that pretty? I just love doing these. Okay, so you want to kind of try to get as much of that glitter off as you can. It's kind of impossible. Thank you, Dawn. Okay. All right. All right, next we are going to be doing the background. Thank you. Which is the silver, because we have 2 colors left. So now we're going to start on the background. Let's see if we can get this to come up. without pulling everything else up. There we go. Okay. Voila! Thank you, Kathy. And you have, oh, that star just came up, darn. Oh well, lost a star. There we go. And then when I do these burst templates, I normally do not glitter the top and the bottom. I just leave it. That's why I paint it usually the same background color as, or the same color as my background color. You just kind of want to be careful when you're peeling this off. Mel, who's coming up next, she was the one that got me started doing these, so this is her fault. But I kind of am addicted to making these now. So Mel is up next at 12, and then Wreath Sign Designs are up after her. Thank you, Robin. I started making tumblers, I guess, about a year and a half ago, because I love doing the wreaths, but I was just kind of burnt out, to be honest. I needed something new to do. I mean, I've been doing wreaths since 2017, like most of you guys, but I needed to do something different. Okay, so I think we have it all. Oh, there's a little piece pulled up. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and do the silver. This silver is the bomb. You'd think you do the background last, but again, you have to do the colors, the darkest to the lightest, because it can stick into the other colors, especially the lighter colors. So this is going to go over the whole tumbler. I'm going to need more of this color, Dawn. This and the white. And you have to be careful, too, when you're picking your colors, because not all of the colors are good for bursts. You have to be careful that they're not, like, too transparent. So whites are really hard to, like a good white is hard to find. But this white is really good for doing these tumblers. So you just kind of want to, I know it's weird, but I kind of like to practice. And that's why I will make these smaller little pieces. And I like the cat scratch paper. Some people like that tumbler tape. I don't know. I could never get the tumbler tape to work for me. These are great teacher gifts. Okay, so then again, we're just going to brush off all of the excess glitter. And like I said, you can see it comes right off of all the other glitter colors. So it really works nicely. Okay, so let me get this one. See if I can get this back in my jar. But honestly, you don't use much glitter when you're doing these. So I'm going to do this over the trash can. Okay, so that's done. Oh, thank you, Gail. All right, so next we're going to go to the yellow. I'm going to use the yellow, which is called Sun-Kissed. Again, Dawn is selling these glitters now. So I can't wait. I will be hitting her up for more glitter. I'm going to, oh, I forgot to do some of those bulbs in there. I'm going to have to go back and do them. Okay, so we're going to do the stars here. And you will see as you go along. Like if you miss a color that you were supposed to do somewhere, you'll see it. So sometimes you do have to go back and use a different color that you've already used, but that's okay. And you want to be careful when you do this that you don't scratch the glitter that's already on your tumbler, because it is almost impossible to go back and fix it. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay, here we go. And yellow is a tough color to use when you're doing these. Also, yellows and whites are a little hard. Like you'll see when I wipe this off that the silver, you know, will kind of shine through some, but that's okay. It'll still look good. You can paint them white. Just use white. But I kind of like to match, you know, kind of the same color as the background. Okay. All right. Brush that off. Look at that. I love it. Okay. Let's move that out of the way. Honestly, I get glitter everywhere. Okay, now I want to save that for my white, but I want to go in with this blue and do the rest of these ornaments on the trees, since I forgot to do them. Thanks, Mel. Come on. It doesn't want to come off. Okay, let's do this tree, and then we'll go back and do the other tree, and then we have the white to do, and then we're done. Now, after I get this done, getting all the glitter on, what I do is I, whoops. Oh no, Gail, are you okay? You poor thing. Okay, so I will seal this with a spray sealer, the Rust-Oleum 2x clear, to seal in the glitter, because you don't want your glitter moving around when you're putting your epoxy on. Oh, I'm glad you're not having them. Okay, so doesn't that look gorgeous? All right, so now we have our white to do, and then that is it. All right. So I'm done pretty quick, I know. But I'll show you some of the other stuff I've been working on once we get this white on here. Thanks, Susan. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, there's one. Hey, Angie. Thank you. Okay. Like I said, whites are really hard. A good white is hard to find. And this is a good white. Thanks, Dawn. So don't forget, go to Dawn's shop. Dawn, if you could put your link in there to find all of these glitters, because she is now selling these glitters. And I do have these and a bunch of other tumblers in my shop. So if you want a teacher's gift or Christmas present for someone, please let me know. I do custom tumblers as well. Okay, here we go. What do you guys think? Isn't it cute? Oh my goodness. Always close your glitter because I always end up spilling it. So like I said, what I will do next is I will spray this with Rust-Oleum 2 times clear, and then I will let it dry, and then I will do my coats of epoxy. All right, so since I'm done quick, I'll show you a couple things that I've made. I just made this for the first time. I'm super excited about this. This is just like a rolling pin that I took. I actually found this rolling pin. Thanks, CT. Yes, you can wash them. You can use hot and cold in it. It'll keep them hot. This is a rolling pin I got at Goodwill for $3. And you do it basically just like the tumbler, but isn't this cute? And then I made some mini ones, like if you do the tier trays. So I did some mini ones here. I just love these. These are so cute. I know, aren't they? So, and then it's just like doing a tumbler. You can do any design on it that you want. So I've just started making those. And then I have, of course, I have Christmas pens. I don't know if you guys have seen the glitter pens. They're all going to fall off. But I have sold, like almost 40 of these glitter pens. So I have the Christmas lights, a little blue Christmas tree, which these are perfect for teacher gifts, a little Santa. I do personalized ones with the teacher's name on it. Beach ones. Here's some other ones that I've done. But you want to see how I add epoxy to the tumbler? Absolutely. Join my YouTube channel, and because I do tumblers, like a new tumbler every week on there. Okay. But this is, you can, instead of putting best teacher, you can put the teacher's name. Here's a little Christmas candy, like a school bus driver, right? You want to kind of give a little gift to a little school bus driver. Isn't this cute? Has a little bus driver on it. So honestly, you can do all kinds of stuff. And then I made this tray, like a little serving tray for Christmas. Isn't this pretty? Oh my gosh, I love this. Yes, my YouTube channel. Let me see if I can grab that for you. So I'm, like I said, I upload new Tumblr videos every Thursday. You'll have it on there. And then, oh, I just made this one. I love this one. So this one is a plaid, like a red and silver plaid. And then you can add a name to it, all that kind of stuff. So this is one I just did. I'm in the middle of making this one for a friend. Has a little fox on it. Isn't that cute? I love it. And then this one is washi tape. So I used, hey Kelly, thanks for joining me. So I used washi tape on this one and glitter. So yeah, don't forget to go check out Mill next. But yeah, I have also I'm making Lori's signs now. So if you guys are looking for any of Lori's signs, go check them out in my Shopify store. And I think that's it. Do you guys have any questions? Yeah. Oh, they do. So here is a link to my Shopify store if anyone is interested. Like I said, all this stuff is listed. I haven't listed the mini rolling pins yet, or the regular rolling pin. I have to do that. But all my tumblers are in there. Tell Kevin I said hi. But thanks for joining me, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something new, some little tips or something. So, and like I said, I do upload new videos to YouTube every Thursday, because tumblers are hard to do. You can't do the whole thing start to finish on a live, because you have to, wait and do all that kind of stuff. But, well, thank you guys. Thank you, Dawn and Susan, for inviting me to do this. I love doing this with you guys. And I love seeing all the new designers, like Velvet and Vines. I never saw them before. She was amazing. I love her. So make sure you go check her out. And coming up next is Mel. Let me put her link so you guys can jump over to her page. She's coming up at noon. So make sure you go and check out what she's making. It's really, really cute. You guys are going to love it. And so there's lots of great designers up until Susan is done. Susan is the last one at 9 o'clock tonight. And then all day tomorrow, there's designers all day again. But thank you, Dawn and Susan, for putting this all together. Love you guys, and we will see you guys on the next live. Love you too, Gail. Thanks for joining me. Bye, guys. Go check out Mel.